Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we are taking a look at another NASCAR Xfinity race win. This is John Hunter Nemecheck's 2023 Martinsville race win, and let me tell you, this sucker is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Now, why is it hot? I'll get into it. But let's start here. NASCAR Xfinity Series logo there, purple sticker there. Other than that, race win box is the same artwork used for Trucks, Cup, and Xfinity. They only changed the logo here and here. Now in the Cup Series, only the ARC gets this artwork. The Elites get the standard Elite box with a couple of small tweaks. But yes, that is the standard artwork. So I think it's a really good artwork style. I like it. Very uniform, and I don't mind it. One of 684 for the Pie Barker Martinsville wins Supras. And yeah, I mentioned it was hot, and I'm going to explain why here in just a second. But first, we're going to go through a couple of things. The first is the race win sticker here. Purple background with the 75th anniversary logo in the middle, and that's for the Xfinity Series. And then we do have the race win card here, John Hunter Nemecheck. Call 811 before you dig 250 winner. What a nice long name. April 15th, 2023 in Martinsville, Virginia. We flip it around to the back. Time of the race, 2 hours and 12 minutes. Started second on the day, 250 total laps, 10 cautions for 82 laps. That's a lot. Laps led by the winner, 198. Again, they're doing this thing where it's like 3 times for 198 laps. I don't care how many times he led. How many did he lead total? 198 total. So basically most of the race. And it did end up ending under caution. So, yes, that is our stat card. Now, on to the car itself, because this was kind of a fun one. This was part of the Dash for Cash, which was fun because we get a special banner. So you can see there, we got the Xfinity, we got Dash for Cash, we got our number 20 up there on the roof, we got John Hunter Nemecheck, and then there's that race win sticker. You might notice a little bit of well-cooked rear tires and some well-cooked rear tire fenders. For those who don't know, the new short track package has mud guards, or well, not mud guards, what are they called? Rain flaps? What are those called? Mud flaps, but they're rain flaps. So they have little flaps down below the base of the rear tires to try and keep the splash down if they were trying to race in the rain. Now, I think they could probably mount those with a pin, and they could do it really quickly without having very many issues. But for some reason, NASCAR just decides they have to run them all the time, including in the dry. To me, really, really stupid idea. Like I said, a pin could literally hold it in. A bolt could hold it in. One bolt. Pull the bolt out, the whole thing comes out, and there's just an empty bracket there, but whatever. But anyway, what happened is during the burnout, it caught fire. All the rubber particles coming off the tires as he was burning it down went into that thing, collected, and then eventually caught fire. And it burned a lot of this rear car up. So you can see there, we got Pie Barker. You can see all the burning on the right rear corner there. The rear bumper a little bit kind of came up around the back bumper, so you see a little bit down there, and then you see a lot of it here. Really got in there, and yeah, burned a lot of the car up. So that's really the biggest thing, because you look, the rest of the car is pretty clean. You do have a purple spoiler, or sorry, purple splitter. We got the Dash for Cash banner. Those are pretty cool. Windshield wiper, irrelevant. Little bit of buildup on the nose. One wheel mark there on the right front. You can see a little bit there down the side of the right side. So, you know, you got some detail, but really the biggest draw to this thing is going to be how much burn damage there was to the rear of the car. You can literally see it even up on the deck lid where it got charred up a little bit there. So definitely that is the biggest draw. No right side window because it's a short track car, but yeah, the biggest draw is the amount of like fire damage that happened. This is obviously the more damaged side here. You can see it actually got into and just started peeling that apart, and when it was burning that. So you can see a lot of burn damage over there too, but definitely heavier on the left than the right. But yeah, it was kind of a silly situation that never should have really happened, because like I said, if you look at the design of the mud flap, they should pretty easily be able to just have a bolt that holds that on, take the nut off, pull the bolt out, and the whole thing should be able to come off. And that way we're not, you know, having cars catch fire. You know, maybe that's a good idea, especially if we need our tires to degrade a little bit more to make the racing better. That means we probably need to do something about those mud guards or rain flaps or whatever you want to call them to try and not have cars catching on fire. So as fun as it was, kind of a neat car to have fire damage, it's kind of a silly reason that it happened. But the good news is we did at least get one John Hunter Nemecheck car, because I don't think we got any others from this year, which is unfortunate, because they never seem to make a lot of his cars, which is really a bummer. So yeah, we did get one. It's fire damaged, so it probably took a little bit of a miracle to get it made, but hey, I'll take what I can get. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on the fire damage car. I know we had the Zane Smith one from earlier, so that's kind of a fun one we can look at as well. But let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Other than that, though, this has been Race Craze. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one.